The question is, can you make it epic? Let me see if I can make it as epic as possible. And that question was asked by one Dementis. Hi, I'm Scoot Riosa, and I'm here to bring you another episode of Car Chronicles Reviews. What's Car Chronicles Reviews, you ask? That's where one or more of the less than stealthy ninjas give you reviews on movies, TV, video games, conventions, events, anything. And we want to just give our little thoughts and feelings towards it. And here, I'm giving my thoughts and feelings to one, Furiosa, a Mad Max Saga. Look here. Can you make it epic? Was a question asked, like I said, by one Dementis, played by Chris Hemsworth, and of course Furiosa, played by Anya Taylor-Joy. This movie is epic. This movie is epic. It is 2.5 hours of a beautifully shot movie. George Miller and team went in, and whatever the goal, whatever the mission, whatever the vision they had or he had in team, it's here. It's here. This movie is easily one of the best shot movies, especially of this year. Probably going to be of this decade. It is beautifully shot. If you know the set piece of Mad Max, this new world, especially with the 2015 Fury Road compared to this one, like compared to this, it's making Australia look like just a wasteland with minimum to no buildings, and then the buildings they do have are these monstrosity of things that was just maybe old gas state, like an old gas factory, or just some mountains that was like it's just beautifully shot. The cinematography, the camera angles, the colors, like this movie is well shot and is well acted. Like all the hype that y'all been truly hearing about this movie, it's kind of there for a reason. If I had to give you a score, and I've been thinking about this since I saw the movie Friday, it might be a 10. If it's not a 10, it's a smooth like 9.5. Like it's in between a 9 to 10. And I'll give you reasons why. First things first, the awesome sounds you're hearing is done by one at Stoner J Simpson 7 on Instagram. Check them out. Get some beats from them. You can get sweet sounds like you're hearing back there. So once again, thank you, Stoner J Simpson 7. Appreciate you. But back to it. This will probably go down as one of the best prequels ever. And the reason why I say that, it's not one of those prequels that needed to be done for the sake of being done. This prequel actually made sense because going back to Fury Road, we had this badass character in Furiosa, played by Charlize Theron. And for us to explore what made her this way and how she became this way, it makes sense. This wasn't no we didn't know what to do, so we just kind of threw something together. No. This was a well thought out, well executed, well planned prequel. This wasn't no, we're gonna hodgepodge some things and make it work. No. You can tell that in the almost 10 years between movies that this was an idea that I don't know for sure if they always had an idea to possibly want to do a Furiosa prequel, but I'm glad it's here. Anya Taylor-Joy and the actress who played Little Furiosa, forgive me, I didn't get the names, kills it. And I will say this as of right now. Of course, this is my opinion. And people who know me, people who have heard my reviews, I am a villain-centric person. Chris Hemsworth as Dementus will probably be villain of the year. He will probably be villain of the year. There's still some other movies that needs to come out, but I can see Dementus being villain of the year. And it's great because we're not used to seeing Hemsworth playing a villain. He's always the hero, the Extraction movies, Thor. He's always the hero. But now he's the villain. And he does a job. Like, anytime he was on the screen, it was like, what he about to do? What is he about to say next? But once again, let me dial it back. Best prequel of all time. I'm saying literally of all time. It's going to be top 10, top 5 because this prequel makes sense. It actually enhances the story, and it's actually one of them things to where it kind of makes you wonder what's next. Are they going to do a sequel to Fury Road or something different? You don't have to have knowledge of Fury Road. The only way you will feel lost, per se, is that there's a couple of characters introduced that, of course, you will know from Fury Road, but for the most part, you don't have to watch Fury Road to understand anything in Furiosa. Because it's pretty much laid out everything up until Fury Road. So you can literally go into this movie without never seeing Fury Road. It helps, but you don't have to go into it. The action, when the action happens, it's given to you. And of course, if you see Mad Max's movies and things like that, most of it is like vehicle related type combat and things like that. It's there. It's tense. It's like these like like it's there. It's there. Now, one drawback I have, and it might not even be a drawback for some, but it's a little for me. This movie does have a runtime of nearly 2.5 hours. And it feels like it's 2.5 hours. But the thing is, you feel like, also too, like I said, and this is kind of like that weird thing. You feel the 2.5 hours, but at the same time, there's nothing you would take out. Because then they'll be like, we might have needed that little bit of information, or we might have needed that scene, or so. Good on George Miller for giving us this 2.5 hour movie, but also making it feel like it's not fluffed 2.5 hours. It's like, oh, we're gonna just add this in, we're gonna just add that in, we're gonna just do this, do that to just stretch it out. No, because from the way the story is told and from the way everything plays out, it makes sense. It makes sense. But there were times where it's like, whew, I'm starting to feel this 2.5 hours. But that's truly will be my one criticism. That's why I said I'm really playing around between a 9.5 to 10, because I can't praise this movie enough, and I'm purposely not trying to spoil, because if you're interested, please see the movie. If you can see the movie in IMAX, see it in IMAX to get just the beauty of it. If you got to see it in Dolby, see it in Dolby. If you got to see it digital, regular format, that's fine too. This is a theater movie. This is a theater movie. I'm pretty sure it's going to do numbers on streaming, but for sure, this is a theater movie. This isn't one of the ones where if you're having doubts, no, this is a theater movie, 100%. Grab some popcorn, enjoy the sounds, enjoy the views. Yeah. Now, there's another question that I saw that was posed that due to this movie, that they could potentially make Mad Max movies without Mad Max. And I have to agree. I have to agree. They can tell tales of the wasteland because they've been in Australia. If they wanted to take it out of Australia and show us what happened in the US, what happened in like Mexico, China, Japan, like if there's any other areas in this dystopian wasteland of a planet that is now existing that they want to focus on, hell, even if they still want to keep it in Australia, but take the focus on a different part. With this movie, very much so they can do it. They can do it. I wouldn't say make it one of those situations where you just keep pumping them out, where it's like every 2-3 years we're getting a Mad Max Wasteland, or Mad Max, let them make sense. But if they wanted to move away from the aspect of having Mad Max and just focus on just the world, this is a great movie to do it. This is a great movie to give them that confidence. I hope this movie gets the money back and more to give them that confidence to do it, because man, oh man. Man, oh man. And of course, if y'all casting villains, you got to get some people who's going to make it epic, like Hemsworth. Because as much as I enjoyed Anya Taylor-Joy playing Furiosa, which, funny enough, this will be like the only spoiler, it's only half the movie because you get Kid Furiosa almost at least the first third, so maybe the last 2/3 is Anya Taylor-Joy. But you get Dimensions throughout. And when I say he's there, yeah. Like, he was villain of the year. Villain of the year. But yes, without spoiling, see the movie. See the movie. Furiosa, a Mad Max Saga. 9.5, 10 from your boy Scoop. That's just 9.5 to 10. Shout out to the other ninjas, Cosmic Boss, and Run Your Miss. Whether you loved it, hate it, don't forget to rate it. Thumbs up, thumbs down, like, share, comment. Let us know. Let us know how you feel about Furiosa. Whether you loved it, hate it, you want more of it, you want them to keep it, they shouldn't have made it. Let us know what you thought about Furiosa. Let us know. And after you let us know, if you haven't, subscribe. After you subscribe, you guys to hit that notification bell so you can be notified of CCRs, Ninja Banters, LTSN Cafes, Boss Reacts. You got to know, because you won't know unless you're notified. You got to be notified to know. And we'll welcome you to the Ninja Village. We're nice here. We're welcome and open to all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Until next time, I had fun seeing movies like this. I really did. I had fun watching movies like this and enjoyed every bit of it. Thank you to George Miller for this, because this is epic. When he said, "Can you make it epic?" They made it epic. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, love one another, take care of one another, take care of yourself, take care of your mental, physical health. And until next time, Ninja Village, we're just trying to make y'all proud. Peace.